Hey guys, today I'm going to be answering your questions. The first question I got says, Heather, I've been eating healthy for the last 2 weeks and exercising every day. I have not lost a single pound. What am I doing wrong? And I also have a list of everything that this person's been eating. First of all, it's hard for me to answer that question because I don't know exactly what you've been doing to work out, and I don't know how many calories this adds up to, but in general, 2 weeks might not be enough time to show what weight you've actually lost. What you need to do is see how you're fitting in your jeans. If your jeans feel better, if you look better, then you're on the right track, because it could be that you're gaining muscle but not losing weight, and that's okay because you want to have that muscle to tighten you up. So think about that first. Second of all, it may be that you're not actually exercising to burn enough calories off. So also think about that. I think you're on the right track, and I bet in a month you will have lost a few pounds. So don't worry, just keep doing what you're doing, and it's going to pay off, I promise. Second question I got is, honestly, how bad is it to have 2 glasses of wine and some pretzels on the weekend? Well, as someone who never ever has any indulgences at all, especially not wine, I would say that, no, I'm kidding. So it's not necessarily bad to have a couple glasses of wine here and there, but what you need to make sure that you do is to log those calories. So write down how many glasses you had, how many calories per glass, because you need to move more, either that day or the next day, to burn those off. You can always have a little bit of indulgence, but make sure you record that so you can burn it off later. Otherwise, every extra calorie counts towards extra fat and extra pounds. So really, it's not a big deal, but just make sure that you log those calories. And you don't want to make it a habit. If it's, everybody has maybe like one day where they cheat and have their cheat day. I get that. That's fine. I have my own times that I have my little indulgences. For me, that helps me not to binge later, and that's totally fine. But I mark down every calorie because I know that if I don't, I'm going to forget it, I'm not going to move enough, and it's just going to add up, see it on my hips later. So that's what I have to say about that. My next question was, yams, good or bad? By yams, I'm going to assume that you actually mean sweet potatoes, and I'm going to answer with that. Sweet potatoes are very good, and here's why. One baked sweet potato, I wrote this down because otherwise I will forget, actually has 8,000 IUs of vitamin A. Now that means that that's about 2.5 times what you need in your daily allowance, according to FDA regulations. So that's actually really great, especially because sweet potato only has 141 calories. It's like nothing, and you get all that. You also get 42% of vitamin C, 6% of calcium, which, if you're like me, you can never get enough calcium, 10% iron, 8% thiamine. Also, it's a good source of fiber. Me, sweet potatoes, good. My last question, hey Heather, I'm finding it hard to keep going with the way workouts. I'm doing Chalene Extreme and Turbo Fire, and I'm just wondering what keeps you on track and what keeps you motivated. A couple things keep me motivated. Honestly, you guys keep me motivated. I know that a lot of people follow what I do, follow the workouts I do, ask for my advice, and I want to be a good example, and I want to help you guys succeed, and I feel like I need to be succeeding in order to do that. Does that make sense? I'm trying to be a good example to you guys, so that's kind of why I always post what I'm doing, and that holds me accountable. To post what I'm doing, to say it out loud, really helps to keep me accountable. I think also just writing things down. If you have a goal, let's say you want to work out 5 times this week, write it down. Say, I'm going to work 5 times this week, write it down, schedule it in, and do it. Another motivation for me just is looking in the mirror. If I'm like, I've been dogging it on those bicep exercises, and look at them, they're getting saggy, you need to get back into it. So I guess for me it kind of depends, but I think just being healthy overall is another thing that motivates me. But mostly it's you guys. It's being held accountable by you because I know that you're paying attention to me. If you're having problems with motivation though, I'd love to talk to you some more. We can get out a game plan, we can write down your goals, and then, check in with me every day, and we'll see how you're going with your goals. I think that'll really help. All you have to do is just write it down, and we'll get you there. It's kind of motivation. I think we all struggle with that sometimes. Just have to have a goal in mind. If you have an end goal, you're going to stay motivated, and that I can promise you. And that's all for this week. If you guys have any questions, please let me know, because I'd love to do another video blog next week. So if you liked it, give me some feedback. Thanks, guys.